Good morning on day 67. You know it's a town day when I got my latte. It's a good start to a town day. I'm in Salida today. Today's going to be a 0 day. Just kind of relax, get some stuff done. It's actually a really fun weekend to be in Salida because the BFARG, it's like a whitewater festival, and it was going on most of the day yesterday, and got to watch some pretty fun stuff. So happy to be in town, relax a little bit, enjoy a morning coffee. Good evening on day 68. I am just leaving Monarch Pass. Yesterday was a 0 day in Salida, and then today was pretty close to that. I'll probably got a pretty late start here. I'll probably only make it a couple miles tonight, maybe. But it was a really nice 0 day. It was one of the more restful ones that I've had. So that was really nice. Also, I'm looking super fly in some new bling. I have a new shirt on right now. Got some new shoes because my other ones were torn up. Those shoes are the Saucony Mad Rivers size 8, women's size 8. So same shoes that I was walking in before, just a different color. And the shirt, big thank you to Nate for sending me this shirt. I kept like hulking out of my other one that had a rip in the shoulder, and I don't actually know why it kept ripping, but I'm gonna believe that my beastly hiker arms just couldn't be contained. That's actually not a thing. Most hikers, we have tree trunk legs and teeny little skinny upper bodies. But the shirt is shirt's by a company called Free Fly. It's a bamboo shirt. It's super duper comfy. I've never hiked extensively in one before, so we'll see how it does. But like I said, big thank you to Nate because I was struggling in that other shirt. I have a very silly, really silly looking sunburn on that shoulder from where that hole kept ripping. Oh, also I want to say thank you. I have lots of thank yous to give. I had so many packages in Salida. Big thank you as well to my friends Austin and Renee, who sent another resupply package to Salida. And like I think I've said before, these guys are dehydrating gurus, so I'm really excited to try some yummy recipes on this section. I'm hiking up, so I'm out of breath, so I'm gonna stop talking and see if I can at least knock out a couple miles tonight. I also want to say thank you to Nate's daughter Addie for this sweet shirt, because I know this was in part a gift from her as well, and that it was her idea originally to get me a shirt. So I love it, Addie. Thanks so much. Good morning on day 69. Always a nice moment of anticipation when you come to the top of a hill like this. Is it going to be more hill, or is it going to be a pretty view? Kind of both. Serving his kingdom.
Or her kingdom.
This is the Boss Lake Reservoir outlet. There's a nice bridge and a waterfall. Boss Lake. Very pretty. Today is definitely very scenic, very pretty. And you can tell it's the afternoon now by the clouds. didn't totally finish reading the information sign, so I don't know if it's true, but it's possible that I'm walking on like an old railroad line here, because it talked about the railroad. And then there are these old wooden planks that have been kind of on this part of the trail and just the width of the trail. So again, I don't know if that's accurate, but if it is, that's kind of interesting. Dinner with a view. This is going to be tomorrow's problem because I'm going to stop before I get to it tonight. But on this hillside here, you may or may not be able to see it, but there is switchbacks. Like right here. And I'm going to have to like find my inner mountain goat if that is my trail. Sure hope I see a mountain goat. That would be cool. Good morning. On day 70. This is the lovely valley where I camped. Over here's one of the mountains I'm gonna go climb. Leaving tree line. These are some of the switchbacks that I believe I could see last night, so up, up, and away. And this is the top of the climb I've been working on all morning. I actually started by coming up over that saddle right there, and then walked all the way around this bowl, came up a little higher, and here I am. The section that I'm in now is called the Collegiate. The Colorado Trail has like an eastern and western collegiate loop. It's called that because all the mountains are called like Princeton and Yale and stuff like that. The CDT follows the western side of that loop. Top of the next climb. Not sure what we've got down here. Little Stonehenge of the Rockies. And then I am working on a climb. This is the end of it. At least I think it's the end. I like purples and yellows. I've had a lot of pretty views, but this one is pretty spectacular. You can take in just all the high mountains in the back and then this low valley. I feel like I've climbed a lot of mountains today, and it's been beautiful. But I'm actually happy to have a walk like this for the moment. Well, my feet were already a little damp, but now they're thoroughly wet. Well, that's a wrap on day 70. I was trying to push for some pretty big miles today, or just bigger miles. I think I ended up with around 27. I would have wanted a few more, but it was tough to make good time with all the mountains I seemed to have to climb and passes, and yeah, it was just it was a long day. But I'm trying to set myself up to be able to get to Twin Lakes tomorrow before the general store closes. I think I'd make it tomorrow night, but I'd like to be able to get there before that store closes. So that's why. So I'm not even sure I did enough. Hopefully so. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, it's time for bed. Figure it out in the morning. Good morning on day 71. You see the clouds sitting below the mountains over there? It's pretty cool looking. Rained for a while last night. And I think a little bit of water might have soaked through the bottom of my tent, which is a bummer. Haven't had that issue yet, but I also haven't had a lot of rain yet, so I don't know. But most of my stuff is mostly dry, so it's fine. I'm a little under 20 miles from basically a junction point where I decide how I get into Twin Lakes. The official CDT does this 10-mile loop around the lakes. I think pretty much no one does that, because you can just walk like straight to Twin Lakes. But walking straight there does involve fording a river. I'm not sure I want to do that, just because some of the comments have indicated that the water's pretty high. But it looks like there may be some other options looking at the map, and so I'm just gonna get there and suss it out. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm in the clouds. It's like blue sky up here, and I'm just in this cloud right here. Well, another big climb. It appears that I'm headed across and then up this. You can see the switchbacks up there. But I'm probably looking forward to some pretty amazing views. Well, I got higher, but so do the clouds. Whew, boy, that was a lot of work. That's where I came up and over. I crossed the snow over here and then did kind of a scramble on the rocks there. All that climbing, and then boom, right back down to the valley. I'm working my way up to Hope Pass, and it is very steep. Stupid steep. Well, finally made it to the top of Hope Pass. Now it is just down the hill, and then somewhere over there by those big lakes is Twin Lakes. Well, I decided not to mess with the ford. I made this decision before I even saw the river. So this is a detour trail, but it has a bridge, and I'm not in the water. Now it's I think a couple mile road walk into Twin Lakes, seemingly in the rain. Well, I did make it to Twin Lakes. I did make it before the store closed, which was great. This is pretty much all of Twin Lakes that you're looking at right here. These are hikers huddled out of the rain. It's definitely been rainy and cold, so glad I had a shelter to be in.